Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to clean up your box and add any pieces. So the first thing you want to do is level out the top. So a lot of you are going to have uneven parts to your top. And I tried to get my head in the video, but you can't really see it. But I'm like crouching down so my eyes are completely level or in line with the top of my box. So I can really see what places are a little too high and what places are lower, so I know not to cut any more off there. And just like when you beveled your edges, if you pull the needle towards you, you have a lot, it's a lot more stable that way. And then so to clean up the outside and make that really like sharp corner that you want, you're using the black rib, and with your hand supported on the inside, you're just gonna basically scrape some of that clay with the black rib. And you can see I'm kind of like going back and forth, scraping and smoothing, and you can see that corner is starting to come out. And so you want to make sure that your box is dried to a leather hard right now. If you try and start smoothing it when it's too wet, it's just going to bend and fold, and it won't hold its shape. So you want to wait till it's leather hard. And if you start doing it and it is too soft, just let it sit out for a little while, maybe like a class period. And while it's sitting out, you can work on making your 3D pieces to add to your box while you're waiting for your box to dry out a little bit. You can also use the needle too. So again, you just use the black rib to scrape and smooth. And you go back and forth, and you can see that it brings out that corner that you want. Alright, so next I'm showing you how to make your objects. So you want to really make sure that you create your objects first, or whatever you are sculpting, before you add it to your box. So I just kind of made a little slab and I cut out a star. It's beautiful, I know. And a lot of you are going to have like little details, so you want to get all those details and all that detail work done on your piece before you add it to your box. So now I'm rolling out a little baby coil, and I'm going to score and slip it onto the star just to kind of show you what I mean by getting all of the little pieces done. Score and slip, make sure you wiggle it around and make sure it's stuck. And then, like I said, a lot of you are going to have smaller pieces that maybe your finger or modeling tool won't be able to reach. So if you use a damp paintbrush, that will smooth and blend the seam together. And once you're ready to add the objects, just like with your lid, you're going to trace around so you know where to score. And you want to make sure that you score pretty heavily. Don't just do like 1 or 2 little scratches, because it won't stay. Add a little bit of water, and then you'll place it on there and wiggle it around, make sure it's stuck. Press it down real well. And then again, your finger might not be able to get into that seam to blend, so you use the damp paintbrush. And so you don't want it to be too wet, you don't want it to be dripping, but you do want a damp paintbrush to just kind of go around and blend your little piece on there. This also helps to smooth out and just make it look more finished as well. And the last thing I'm showing you is that for your lid you can use the rib the same way, just to kind of smooth and even out your lid piece. And that's it. That's how you smooth out and finish the outside of your box before you add all your objects.